What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to the channel, and I just want to say, guys, happy Friday. It is Friday. We're just a few hours away from the weekend kicking off, and guys, it is gorgeous out here on Long Island today. It's gonna be like 75 degrees. I cannot wait to finish shooting this video and editing this video so I can get outside and actually enjoy that weather. So let's not waste any more time. What is this video? Well, this is Final Order Cutoff Speculation and Recommendations. This is the video where my good friend Al from Golden Age Goodies on Instagram and also his amazing Facebook group, which is linked down in the description below, put our heads together and we gather all the books that are on Final Order Cutoff that might have speculation, so that way we can try to make this hobby fund itself. So guys, let's not waste any more time and let's go ahead and dive in to my 2 weekly speculation reminders. The first reminder that Al and I have for you guys every single week is the most important, and that is you guys have to do your own research. Al and I are presenting the information to you, and what you guys need to do is go check out the comic book YouTubers you trust, other comic book websites that you trust, and other comic book apps that you trust. Gather the most information possible so that way you guys can make the best decisions possible for yourself, because remember, you guys are spending your own hard-earned money on these books. Not our money, your money. And the last and final reminder that I have for you guys is that there are delays with comic books. So sometimes a book will show up on Final Order Cutoff, but its release date gets moved for one reason or another. So it might show up multiple times on this Final Order Cutoff speculation video, and that is because its release date got moved for one reason or another. Alright guys, those are our 2 weekly reminders. Let's go ahead and find out what days you guys need to get your pre-orders in if you guys are interested in any of the books coming out on this weekend's Final Order Cutoff. If you guys are interested in picking up any of the books that Al and I are going to talk about in today's video, you guys need to get your pre-orders in by May 14th for your DC, Scout, and Bolt books, and May 15th for your Marvel and all the other indie titles. Alright guys, let's go ahead and dive into this weekend's Final Order Cutoff. Now normally we kick off this section with our cover lover picks, but after going over every single cover on this weekend's Final Order Cutoff, I did not see any that I could see doing well on the secondary market based on the cover art alone. So we're gonna go ahead and dive right into the meat of the show, which is discussing all the books that might have speculation. So let's go ahead and dive right in. And the first book up is Static Teen Up Antsy #1, which is a one-shot, and this has the first appearance of Antsy in comic books, previously introduced in the Static animated series. And after that, we have Steelworks issue #1. Now this is a new series which follows John Henry Irons and his niece Natasha as they attempt to successfully run their engineering company despite a host of oncoming threats and the debut of the Silver Mist. Now this is written by legendary actor Michael Dorn. Yes, that is Worf from Star Trek The Next Generation. And this is illustrated by Sammy Barassi. I want to say that's how it's pronounced, but guys, let me know down in the comments below if I'm wrong again. Alright guys, we're going to follow that up with The Flash issue number 800, which is a milestone, oversized anniversary issue that concludes writer Jeremy Adams and artist Fernando Pasarin's Flash run, with stories by previous Flash writers that brings the series to the finish line. This also includes Dawn of DC Prelude of the new Flash #1 that relaunches in September from the award-winning creative team of Cy Spurrier and artist Mike Deodato Jr. I really like Mike Deodato Jr.'s artwork, so I'm really excited for that, which will revolve around the adventures of the fastest man alive, Wally West, which raises the question, what happened to Barry Allen as the Flash? I don't know. You guys gotta pick up issue 800 to find out. Alright guys, let's continue. We're diving right into Marvel now. So the first book up is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 27 with the debut of the upgraded Dr. Octopus Tentacles. Who cares? I don't know. But that's speculation for you. Next up is Black Panther issue #1. They're relaunching the series, and this features T'Challa as he operates as a vigilante in the Wakanda city of this. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm not even gonna try, but he is operating out of that city, and this will also possibly have the first cameo appearance of Basia. Basia? I don't know. Probably totally butchering that as well. But guys, she is a thief who appears on the cover of issue number 2, and she will be the new foe of T'Challa. After that, we have Captain Marvel issue number 50. Now, this is the final issue of that series, and final issues sometimes can be really underordered, and if people start to collect this book down the line, this could be a hard book to find because it was so underordered. So guys, keep an eye out for that book. There are some decent covers, but there's nothing really amazing in my opinion. After that, we have Doctor Strange issue number 4 with the possible first appearance of a supernatural serial killer who destroys magic by eating it, consuming it, which is pretty cool. After that, we have Extreme Venomverse issue number 3 with the first appearance of Madame Venom from the Old West, who is described as a femme fatale who will leave even the roughest and toughest outlaws shaking in their boots. This also has the first appearance of Black Fang, a prehistoric version of Venom, and this story is actually going to be written by Jed MacKay, so guys, keep an eye out for that. And this also has the reintroduction of Venom Space Knight, which is kind of cool. I really like that character, but guys, he's being reintroduced in this issue. And the last book on Final Order Cutoff that has a little bit of speculation is Spider-Man India issue number 1. Now, this does have the first appearance of a science professor promising results, activating people's lizard brain, along with the ruthless businessman who will maybe more than he seems. And this also has the possible first cameo appearance of a new lizard. Now, that is the final book on Final Order Cutoff that has speculation, but there are a bunch of second prints that I want to let you guys know about. So there is Edge of Spider-Verse issue number 1. There's also the 1 in 25 Virgin by Ron Lim of Edge of Spider-Verse number 1. There's also Groot number 1. There's also Groot number 1, the 1 in 25 Virgin done by Pete Tremolko. There's Invincible Iron Man issue number 5 by Phil Noto, which is gorgeous. There's also Spider-Man 2099 Dark Genesis number 1. Spider-Man issue 8, which is that whole Spider-Boy, which is the first appearance, issue 7, issue 8. But guys, it's issue number 7. To go ahead and leave it at that. After that, we have Star Wars 34, which there is a first appearance in that, which is pretty cool. There's also the 1 in 25 Virgin by Phil Noto. And last but not least, we have Something Epic, which guys, that book looks so freaking cool. I don't get my copy until next week. I cannot wait to get my hands on that. And that is by Simon Kordinsky. And I cannot wait to read it. But guys, those are all the second prints. Those are all the books on Final Order Cutoff that had speculation. I will come right back to you with my Final Order Cutoff spec picks of the week. Alright guys, after looking over all those books one more time, I really think the only book that could possibly do well is Black Panther issue number 1 with the possible first cameo appearance of Baisi, I don't know how to pronounce her name, who is going to be the new foe to T'Challa. And guys, the last time the Black Panther introduced something really cool was Tosin, and Tosin blew up. So maybe this character will be as cool as Tosin, most likely not. But guys, this is the first character being introduced into a Black Panther book, so that could possibly do well. But guys, the rest of the books are only okay. But guys, like Al and I always say, you guys have to do your own research. Some of those second prints might be worthy of going after. That Star Wars issue number 34, which has the first appearance of Dr. Kuta, I want to say it's pronounced. That book is doing really well on the secondary market. Well, the first print is. It was on CBSI's top 10 last week. And there's also that 1 in 25 Groot number 1 done by Pete Tremolko, which is a gorgeous cover. But you guys really just need to go and do your own research. I personally am going to be saving my money. I'm not going to be speculating on any of these books because I personally don't think they're going to be doing that well. But if I had to pick, if you force me, I would say Black Panther issue number 1. There's also some gorgeous covers for that book. I really like the Raza. The design variant is also pretty cool. So guys, do your research. You guys decide which books you guys want to spend your money on. But let's go ahead and move on to the next section, which is going to be my new comic book day cover lover picks for next week, because there are 2 gorgeous covers that I want to share with you. Alright guys, like I said, I had 2 cover lever picks for next week's new comic book day that I think might do well on the secondary market. And the first cover up is Wonder Woman issue number 799. They're so close to 800, but this is the cover B done by Raza. Guys, when Raza does a good cover, they are amazing. His cover for Black Panther issue number 1 is so freaking good. It's on Final Order Cutoff, but this book right here is on new comic book day for next week, and I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. Look at this cover. Wonder Woman looking both really strong but gorgeous at the same time. It's such a great cover. And the next cover that I want to show you guys, which is the final cover for my cover lover picks for next week's New Comic Book Day, is The Avengers issue #1. Now, this is the John Tyler Christopher negative space variant featuring Vision, and this is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I don't think what I'm showing you right here is the final artwork. I believe there will be a trade dress on here somewhere, but guys, if you guys know differently, leave a link down in the description below so that way everyone can see it, and I will pin it to the top of this video. Alright guys, that is it for my cover lover picks for next week's New Comic Book Day. Let's go ahead and move on to the final section of this video, which is my final order cutoff books to pick up because the stories just sound so freaking good. Alright guys, before I dive into these two books that I want to share with you guys to pick up to read, I just want to say these books are not for speculating. These are to pick up to enjoy the stories themselves. I'm sure some comic book influencers are going to suggest that you guys speculate on these books, but I do not. I think I should be picking up only to read. So let's go ahead and dive into the first book, which is Oddly Pedestrian Life of Christopher Chaos issue #1. Now, this is coming from writers Tate Bromble and James Tynion IV and has art by Isaac Goodhart. Alright guys, let me go ahead and read the synopsis for this book. From the New York Times best-selling and multi-Eisner award-winning writers of Something is Killing the Children, The Department of Truth, and The House of Slaughter, and the artists of Victor and Nora, A Gotham Love Story, comes an LGBTQ+ horror hero coming-of-age series that's Invincible meets Doom Patrol. Meet teenage mad scientist Christopher Chaos. For all of his life, he knew he was different. His brilliant mind works in ways that defy logic and enable him to do things that push him beyond his peers. Unfortunately, these abilities have also caused great pain in his personal life, leading others to fear him and leaving Christopher with profound loneliness and guilt. Then one day, something cracked. When a cute boy at high school turns out to be a deadly creature, Christopher finds himself pitted in a world of monsters, heroes, and a cult of hunters out to kill him. That just sounds freaking amazing. I cannot wait to read this book, and it's also coming from James Tynion IV and Tate Bromble. They are great writers in their own rights, and they're coming to tell this one story right here. I am super excited for this book. There are some great covers for this book, and guys, let me know down in the comments below if you guys are excited for this book, or if you guys are passing on it. Guys, let me know why you are passing on it, because I think you're crazy if you are. But guys, let me know down in the comments below. I do have one more book for you guys, so stick around, and this book is called Queen of Swords, Barbaric Story, issue #1. Now, this is coming from the writer of Michael Morici and art by Corin Howell. So let me go ahead and read the synopsis for this book right here. Spinning out of the pages of Barbaric comes an all-new, standalone, rip-roaring fantasy adventure filled with mayhem, humor, and a bloodthirsty weapon that just won't stop talking. Does that sound familiar? Sure does! Sierra is a witch with a checkered past. Kay is an assassin with an agenda all her own, and Deadheart is a barbarian who wants to bash everyone in her path. They'll have to unite their unique skills to track down a powerful foe who's tied their lives together. Get ready to meet your new favorite instrument of death, the evil Gabar, whose spirit is now trapped in Deadheart's sword. That is the talking weapon. It's not the axe. We got a new talking weapon. I cannot wait to meet Gabar. That just sounds so freaking good. Alright guys, and the last bit of the synopsis says, discover the origin of the dark magic that turned Soren into a tattooed witch she is today. And this totally new story, the perfect place to step into the world of Barbaric for the first time. Guys, if you guys have not read Barbaric yet, you guys are missing out on such a fun tale. It is so action-packed and dripping with humor, but also has a little bit of sexiness in it here and there. It is just a great adult story told back in the times of barbarians and magic and sorcery, because, you know, that's a real life thing. But guys, this story is so good. I've loved everything that Michael Morici has put out within this universe, so that's why I'm picking up this book right here, and you guys should too. Alright guys, that is it for this final order caught off speculation and recommendation show. Let's go ahead and wrap this video up. Alright guys, we are at the end of the video, and if you guys are still watching right now, you guys know exactly what you are. Let me hear you say it. You guys are legends! Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end of the video and supporting the algorithm this long. Now, if you guys enjoyed that video and you enjoy comic book content, but you guys are not subscribed, what are you doing? get yourself subscribed, hit that bell for notifications, and smash that like button. Now, if you guys are new to the channel and you did not know, I do a video every single Tuesday, which is called my Wednesday pull list. This is the video where I get you guys pumped and excited about books coming out on New Comic Book Day, and I also do a giveaway at the end of every single video. So make sure you guys are checking out that video. And last but not least, guys, it's the weekend. It is time to enjoy yourself. But guys, before you guys leave, make sure you guys are leaving a comment down below. Do you think any of the books that we spoke about today on this week's Final Order Cutoff are worthy of speculating, or are you gonna go ahead and save your money as well? Let me know down in the comments below. All right, guys, enjoy yourselves this weekend. Enjoy the nice weather. It's spring. We're getting closer to summer. It's gonna be a good one, and I'll catch you guys on Tuesday. All right, guys, peace.